Good morning, Lily. I think you called earlier. You seem to have done nothing today, so I need to talk to you. What do you mean I haven't done anything? I'm busy with cleaning, laundry, and preparing dinner. That's something anyone can do. I want you to do more important things. What kind of things, for example? All the wives in my neighborhood have new brand bags. So I want you to get me one too. Huh? Me? Why would I do that? Because you're my daughter-in-law, of course. It's your role to work for me, not for yourself. But that's a bit... I have to think about the family finances too. Don't worry about that. If I say I want something, it's your job to get it for me. I understand. But I want to ask you to do the same some other time. What are you talking about? You should go right now. You're the one who should pay for it. That's not possible. What's impossible? You're not a good wife if you refuse to do what I ask. Do it properly. But we have our own living expenses, so I can't spend the money so easily. Think about your position. A wife is supposed to listen to her mother-in-law. Okay, let me think about it. But it's really tough right now. You keep making excuses like that. Well then, I'll ask you to do something else. My friends are coming over today, so please make some tea cakes. Tea cakes? What would you like? Well, I'd like a fancy cake or homemade sweets. It's important to look good, so please make something that looks good. That takes a lot of work, doesn't it? But I will do my best. It takes a lot of time and effort, but that's your job, isn't it? Don't complain every single time and get on with it. Okay, I understand. It will take some time to prepare the ingredients, but it will be ready by the evening. By evening? That's too late. Prepare everything by noon. But Lily, that's a bit too much to ask, if you include the time to go shopping for ingredients. Stop making excuses and move more efficiently. You're my daughter-in-law, so you need to be more reliable. Yes, I will do my best, but if I don't have time, I apologize. You really are a useless wife. It's really pathetic that you can't even do something as simple as this. I'm sorry, Lily, but I will do my best. You're my daughter-in-law, so it's only natural that you should listen to me. Yes, then I'll go buy the ingredients right away. Do that. I'm saying this for your sake, so do it properly. Yes, okay. Very well. As long as you do it right, I can invite my friends over without any worries. When you come back, I'll have you clean the whole house. Make sure you do it right. Hey, can I ask for a favor? What is it, Lily? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. What's that? You're really a rude wife. So, what is it that you want to ask me to do? I want to take a trip with my family, so you do all the reservations and stuff. You're so mean when you text me. You're so picky. All you have to do is say yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just say it once. You told me to say it yourself. You really are a cocky wife, aren't you? Are you saying you don't listen to me? It's not that I don't want to listen to you. It's that you're not worth listening to. I have something important to tell you. Listen to me seriously. What is it? My husband has retired, and I'm thinking of going abroad to celebrate. Please give him all the care you can. Bye. Wait! I'm not finished yet. Will it take longer? I'm in the middle of cutting green onions. It's kind of lonely going with just two old people, isn't it? So I've decided to invite my son and his wife, and my daughter and her husband too. By the way, where? I'm thinking somewhere around Italy or France. That sounds wonderful. If you go there, I'm sure she will be delighted. What is it with you? If you have time to talk like that, go get ready for it. Your daughter has children, so there will be a total of 9 of you traveling. That's quite a large group, isn't it? That's right. But isn't it nice to be lively? If we all go together, it will be a lot of fun. By the way, are you splitting the cost of the trip? We'll pay for it ourselves, but it would be great if you could help out a little too. Oh, I'm lucky. You're very generous. We can split up when we get there. You and my son can relax once in a while. What kind of generosity is this? It's a little weird for you to be this kind. I don't want to go to Europe to argue with you. Lily. What? You're finally human, aren't you? Huh? You were a monster who could only bully me until now. But to think that you've grown so much, I'm so impressed. I'm going to stop taking you with me. No, don't say that. Let's go together. If you want to go, you're the one who has to book the flights and the hotels. No, it's too much for me. It's you who wants to celebrate your husband's retirement. I think it would be better if you do it yourself, so you can feel like you're doing the work. I don't need that. I just want to have fun. Then why don't you let your daughter do it? I'm sure she will be able to handle it. Why should I bother her when I have you? Do you have to ask me every time to do something for you? Huh? What are you talking about? It's just that you always ask me to do something for you, and you never ask anyone else. Stop it. If you have time to whine, get going with the preparations. How much does it cost? Don't worry about the money. So my husband and I are going on business class, and you guys are going into the economy. That's not fair. We want to fly business too. It's a trip to honor my husband, so it's only natural. Well, the travel expenses will be huge if we fly business. It can't be helped. It's too early for you to be in business. What should I do with the money? Pay it up. I'll pay you back when I get back. I have a bad feeling about this. You'll pay me back, right? I'll pay you back when I get my severance package. I've never owed you guys any money. Well, that's true, but I'm worried. Please pick up some sightseeing spots. I want to get around without wasting time. Okay. Very well. I'll do my best. That's all I'm asking. Okay. I just arrived at the airport. I'm at the meeting place, but no one is here. Where is everyone? Oh, you're arriving just now. You're so lousy to be late, aren't you? Huh? I came on time though, didn't I? I'm about to board. I went home to pick up your bag because the plane was going to be delayed for 3 hours for maintenance. There's no maintenance. We're leaving on time. What? You stupid wife got left behind at the airport. How do you feel? I'm going to enjoy my family vacation with just my family, and you're going to go clean up the house. What about your husband? Not worried? Not at all. My daughter's husband isn't coming either, and he's just happy that we're not together as a family like we used to be. John is not going either? Then what happened to Jessica's children? They are small and suddenly their parents are gone? I left them behind using the same trick. If you have children, you can't do any sightseeing. There's no way I could enjoy it. They have a father, so they'll be fine. He will take good care of them. If those kids over there... He's carrying so much luggage with small children. Ah, there they are. Why don't you go home with them? I don't mind. It's none of my business. Poor little thing. Even from a distance, I can see them being lost. What is he going to do with those kids? John and you are both strangers, and I don't want to be bothered with you guys on our trip. We don't want to take care of you guys because we are going on a trip for our own enjoyment. That's terrible. Lily, have you ever thought about other people's feelings? Huh? What did you say? I'm fine. Just take John and his children with you. The kids are crying because they want to fly. It's really hard for me to watch them. Oh, no. What's wrong? I have your ticket. You can't go. Did you have me book it with the intention of doing this all along? Do you enjoy doing this, Lily? Oh, no, it's just a coincidence. I don't have such bad intentions. Isn't Jessica angry with you? I don't think she'd be able to enjoy going abroad without her children. Isn't that what normal parents would feel? She's just happy to be able to throw all the responsibility of taking care of the kids on her husband. You see, she is just as positive as I am. You two are definitely a mother and a daughter. I don't understand it at all. Call me a positive parent and child. That's much better than living negatively. I just joined John. The kids still crying. Lily, don't you feel anything about this? Kids cry, and they will stop crying eventually. People who have never had a baby don't understand that. Well then, we are going to relax at home. Please enjoy yourselves. Of course. I'll put my fun first. Good day to you, mademoiselle. I'm in the best mood. When was the last time you had such luxury and fun? Bonjour. Oh my God. We're in France. I drank so much wine on the plane that I got drunk. I think the fish will be happy if you get drunk and fall into the Strait of Dover. I don't want to hear the whining who got left behind. It's the middle of the night here, and I'm exhausted from all the fun I've had with children. So give me a break. Oh, did you go somewhere else? We went to Dreamland to put the kids in a good mood. They're happy to see a fake castle, aren't they? But we can see a real palace. I wish they would skewer you at the sharp end of the palace. I'm so open-minded now. I don't care what you say. It doesn't offend me one bit. Oh yeah? I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad I made the reservation. I don't even care at all. Just being French makes me feel at peace. I see. So I don't have to say anything. Okay. Dumbass. It's no big deal. Ugly old hag. Well, I guess I can forgive that. Boring. I'm going to bed. I hope you get back home safely. Of course I can. Just one question. How much cash do you have? You paid for the flight and the hotel, so I have $800 in cash. The rest will be paid with the family card you gave my son. Oh, I'm so sorry. I canceled everything. How does it feel to be betrayed by someone? Huh? It's hard to grasp at first, I know. I know what it's like to stand there. What do you mean? It would have been cheaper to take a round trip, but I didn't want to be pressed for time. You're the one who said you'd leave when you wanted to leave. Why do we have to be pushed around like this? I listened to you and made a plan. Yes, but don't make such a fuss. It's a trip. We would be able to enjoy it. That's why I only got a one-way ticket. This way, you're free to leave whenever you want to. Why can't you understand that? Huh? I can't believe you would do such a thing. Normally, you would take a round trip. I've canceled all the hotels you're going to check in at. There's no place for you to stay. This will make you feel a little better about yourself. What are you doing? Are you crazy to do that? Why are you doing this to us? I even stopped my husband's credit cards. Now, you can't do anything. How are you going to live? Why are you doing this to us? That's terrible. What are you really thinking? How could you do this to us? My husband called me from the plane and said, I'll get you some souvenirs, so take it easy. When I saw that, my anger peaked. I thought, screw it. I was really disgusted. But that doesn't mean you could. I couldn't believe that you could ruin such an important trip like this. I could have flown with John and myself without tickets if we wanted to. But I didn't want to travel with you guys, so I decided to stay. Is that so? So that was your plan all along. You guys are really terrible. I was also shocked by the message that your daughter sent to John. She said, think of it as a vacation with children and do your best. What do you guys think you're doing this for? We don't have a choice. We are doing this for the sake of our family. This is what we need to have fun. You know, if you want to go with only your family, you should have said so from the beginning. I'm just saying, you didn't have to leave them at the airport and break their hearts. All right. I'll take you somewhere else next time. Just make the reservation again. I'm not going on a trip with you guys. I'm getting a divorce because John and I are both fed up with this whole thing. Huh? Just because of this? Don't say that. Let's get along. You treat me like I'm an obstacle to your family. There's no way we can be a family from now on. Don't say that. Let's get along. Give us another chance. Look who's talking. Of course it's impossible for us to get along now after you've made fun of us so much. My husband and I don't have credit cards. Our son was the only one we could count on. Your daughter at least has a credit card. She's afraid of theft, so she only brought a card with a $1,000 limit. So that's $1,800 in total. Even with cheap tickets, it might be tough. You want me to go home when I haven't done any sightseeing? You don't have money to stay in a hotel. That's why I'm asking you. I asked you too, didn't I? I asked you to take the kids with you. That was... You don't listen to other people's requests, but you insist on your own. You think there's such a thing as a convenient story, huh? Heather, I was wrong. I was born only a few decades before you, and I said many terrible things. Ho ho. From now on, I will change my mind and treat you like a real family. Even if you say it nicely, it's no good. What should I do then? I don't know. I came all the way here, and now I'm going home? Well, you'll have a hell of a time when you get back. What? I didn't tell you because I thought the time would eventually come when I wouldn't have to. But now is a good time to push you into a corner, so I'm going to say it. I'm afraid. Your husband, when he gets his retirement money, he's planning to take it and leave you with another woman. Huh? I went to a private room type restaurant the other day for business entertainment. But there was only a partition, so I could hear everything that was going on next to me. What about it? I heard a familiar voice coming from the next room, and when I peeked through the crack, it was definitely your husband. What? I tried to listen to him. Then I heard him talking with a young woman about what he was going to do with his retirement money. Oh, no. He's going to give up that miserable woman, which is you, and devote the rest of his life to my little Rachel. He said something that gave me goosebumps. That was disgusting. That's a lie. He's there, isn't he? Why don't you ask him? I did. What did he say? He said he thought this was our last trip together. He told me he loves Rachel and wants a divorce. See? I knew it was him. What the hell? What a story. Do I have to be treated like this? I've worked so hard in my own way to be a mother and a wife. I've done everything for my family, so why should I be treated like this? I have just tried my best to keep everyone happy. Everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone is doing their best for their family. But in your case, you've been too selfish. You have nothing left at the end because you are rotten on the inside. No matter how much you decorate your appearance, it's meaningless if your heart is rotten. Because all I wanted was for my family to be happy. How could I let this happen? Your son and daughter will hate you too. They'll put aside what they agreed to and blame you. They will say it's your fault. It's disgusting to blame others for everything without taking responsibility for your own actions. Of course they will attack you. Have you ever thought about what you did? Now you are telling me. It's really hard for me with everyone blaming me. I just want everyone to be happy. If you live your life thinking that you are the only one who should be happy, you will surely be punished. Life is very well made, isn't it? If you live selfishly, you will always pay the price. I will send the three of you back home. But I want to go to France to heal my wounds, so lend me money. Why would I care about your wounds? The children are the ones who will be the most hurt and confused when their family is split up and they start a new life. Don't think that you are the only one suffering. I was cheated on, remember? It's so hard, I can't stop crying. You brought this on yourself. Terrible. You can't come home until you find a cheap ticket. I can't go home in economy. I can't believe everyone would do this to me. I've done everything for my family. Your actions have ruined everything. How could you do this to me? It's not my fault. Think about what you have done. After all, you were only thinking of yourself. No, I didn't mean to. Look at the reality. It's not my fault. It's all a lie. Well, if you think it's a lie, then do something about it yourself. I don't know what to do. Help me. It's too late. Oh, no. After that, the stupid family somehow made it back home. After a long flight from France, I heard that Lily's husband disappeared right after they arrived. Apparently, he was really planning to run away with that young lady. As soon as they came back home, I immediately asked Lily for $10,000 for the 2 outbound tickets. Just imagining her struggling to pay such a sum of money makes me laugh a little. Of course, she didn't have such money, so she had no choice but to start working part-time to pay the bills. It seems that she works as a stalker at a home improvement store. Imagine that Lily working while carrying heavy things. Isn't it great? After that, her husband was cheated out of all his money by that young woman. He's now living a lonely life in a cheap apartment somewhere. As for Lily, she has no choice but to continue working part-time. She said it is hard for her to carry heavy baggage, but it is her own choice, so she has no choice. My ex-husband seems to be staying at his parents' house. My brother-in-law and I have gone our separate ways. I am leading a fulfilling life at my new job. My brother-in-law seems to be living happily with his new partner and children. I hope that someone good will come along for me too.